Welcome to my channel. Stillness, STUDOU. Ever found yourself stuck in a conversation with a woman wondering why, no matter how much you talk or how hard you try to impress her, she just doesn't seem interested? Maybe she smiles but doesn't lean in or show us, but never truly opens up. What if I told you that the entire game isn't about what you say, but about the questions you ask? The secret to flipping dynamic, capturing her genuine accuracy, and sparking a connection so magnetic that she can't help but won't talk no more about ulis in just a few carefully chosen. These aren't your typical "what's your favorite color? What do you do for work?" questions. Those are shallow and predictable, and honestly they do nothing to build real attraction. Questions I'm about to reveal will unlock something deep inside her mind and heart, something primal and irresistibly drawn to a man who understands how to communicate on a level beyond words. Imagine the power of asking a question that makes her pause, smile thoughtfully, and think, "This guy really gets me." Imagine watching her eyes light up as she reveals parts of herself she usually keeps hidden because she senses you're someone rare, someone worth sharing with. This is more than just conversation. This is emotional mechanism in action, and the best part, you don't have to be a smooth talker or some expert in psychology to make it work. You just need to know the right questions to ask, delivered with calm confidence, so that you instantly become unforgettable. In her mind, if you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, to move from being just another guy in the crowd to the man she wants to pursue, then stay with me, because I'm about to share with you the secret questions that will completely change the way she sees you, the way she feels about you, and the way she starts chasing you. Welcome back to Stoic Paradox, where we dive into the timeless truths and subtle dynamics to empower you to become the kind of man who commands respect, admiration, and genuine attraction, not through flesh tricks or empty words, but through presence, emotional intelligence, and strategic communication. Today's topic is one of the most overlooked, yet incredible tools in the art of connection. The questions I ask, because here's that: attraction isn't something you chase or force. It's something you invite by creating a space where a woman feels seen, understood, and intrigued. Most men completely miss this. They either overwhelm her with too much talking training to impress, or prove themselves worthy, stick to boring surface level small talk that leads. But what if you could change the entire energy of a conversation with just 3 carefully crafted questions that bypass your usual defenses, that stir curiosity, tap into her emotions, and make her want to share more, not just with anyone, with you? Specifically, these questions aren't about manipulation or playing games. They're about unlocking deeper layers of attraction that women instinctively respond to. When you'll master this, you won't have to wonder if Shas is interested. Her actions will speak looms. She'll seek your attention, want your time, and find herself thinking about you long after the conversations. In this video, I'm going to break down these 3 secret questions: why work in a psychological and emotional level, when to ask them, and how to deliver them with the right energy. Safety, attraction. If y'all want to stop spinning your wheels and start building magnetic connections that feel natural and effortless, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready to add a powerful new skill to yourself that will transform how women see you, how they feel about you, and healthy chase you. Let's begin. Question number 1. What's something you've always wanted to do, but never told in your own? This question is pure magic, because it taps directly into the hidden parts of her soul, the dreams and desires she keeps locked away, often out of fear, judgment, or simply because she is never being asked in the right way. Most conversations with women never reach this level of depth. They stay stuck on superficial topics. But when you ask this question, you're inviting her to reveal something profoundly personal, something she rarely shares with anyone else. Imagine the moment she hears this question. It immediately signals that you're not interested in small talk or shallow chit-chat. You're signaling that you want to know her, they're all her, that yearns for adventure, recreative, or maybe even rebellion. This makes her feel safe, seen, and valued, because she senses you are curious about her inner world, not just the surface. When she pauses to think, she's digging through memories, feelings, and long-held secrets. This creates a powerful emotional connection based of vulnerability. Built, you're not just another giddering to impress. Why? Someone who can hold space for her dreams, someone who respects her complexity. This is also a brilliant way to set yourself apart from every other man she's met who only asked about her job, her favorite movie, or her weekend plans by asking about something she's never told anyone. You're stepping into a deeper realm of trust and authenticity. Plus, this question naturally leads to full conversations that reveal her passions, fears, and ambitions. Topics that generatorial bonding. It creates a moment where she thinks he really wants to know, and that thought keeps her coming back wanting to share more. But here is the key. The way you listen matters just as much as the question. You have to be genuinely present, curious, and non-judgmental. Show subtle signs that you value her honesty. Respond with empathy and intrigue, and watch how the simple question opens a door to a much deeper connection, one that makes her you because you're the man, will seize beyond the surface and thento the heart of who she truly is. Question number 2. When did you feel most elite this year? This question is like opening a window into her emotionalities. Those are in moments when everything, I'll admit, perfectly honest, felt truly vibrant, energized, and deeply connected to life. It goes beyond this day-to-day routine and taps into experiences that shaped her sense of purpose, joy, or passion. When you ask this, you invite her to live that moment of pure aliveness, which is incredibly powerful because AOL naturally gravitate toward feelings of vitality and fulfillment. The bod of this question is that it does well in certain things. First, it encourages a feel-good vibe in the conversation. It shows that you value her emotional landscape and want to understand what drives her happiness, and this sets you apart from that crowd because most men never ask about what truly energizes a woman or what's make her feel fully present in her own skin. As she recalls that moment, you're creating a space for her to connect with her passions and values, and for you to witness the real raw parts of her experience, whether it's a spontaneous adventure, a deep conversation, or acquiescent moment of achievement. This question allows her to open up about what makes her tick on a deeper level. When you respond with genuine curiosity and empathy, asking what made that so special or how it changed her, you're building emotional entity that's rare and magnetic. She begins to associate you with those elevated flings, and that creates a subconscious pull where she starts seeing you as Simeon, who truly gets her knit Simeonepasing through. Question number 3. What do you think most people misunderstand about you? This is one of the most profound and revealing questions you can ask because it cuts through the surface impressions and invites her to share her beyond sociodal masks and misconceptions. Everyone carries a city of themselves that the world often misinterprets or overlooks, whether it's a quiet sensitivity, a fierce independence, or unique worldview. By asking this question, you're showing that you're not interested in the easy or obvious version of her, but want to understand who she really is beneath the surface. This question signals emotional intelligence and depth. It tells her you're willing to look beyond what's visible and challenge the assumption shot others have made about her. That level of acceptance and understanding is incredibly attractive because it taps into a universal human desire to be seen and accepted for our authentic selves. When she answers, she might reveal contradictions or story that she usually keeps hidden. That vulnerability is a golden moment because it builds trust and connection like nothing else. It also allows you to show empathy, validation, and insight, which positions you as a man who respects and values. Moreover, this question often sparks fascinating conversations where she explains her motivations, quirks, or values in a way that no small talk ever could. You're no longer just exchanging words, you're co-creating a safe space for emotional authenticity. And when a woman feels that with a man, it triggers a powerful attraction that pulls her closer and makes her want to invest more of herself in you. Together, these two questions are more than just conversation starters. They are keys to unlocking deeper connection, emotional vulnerability, and irresistible matches. When you use them with genuine presence and thoughtful follow-up, you transform ordinary intentions into extraordinary in zone where she starts chasing you because you are the man who truly understands and values her. To wrap up everything we've uncovered today, remember, this true connection and attraction aren't built in surface level conversations or empty compliments. They are forget through authenticity, vulnerability, and the courage to ask the right questions. The kinds of questions that invite a woman to reveal her true self, her dreams, her passions, and even her fears. When you ask these great questions, you're not just sparking conversation. You're opening doors to emotional intimacy and trust. And that is the foundation of It's easy to get caught up in trying to impress, to perform, or to say the right things. But what truly makes a woman chase you isn't your leanness, your charm, your ability to create space where feels seen, heard, and understood on a level that most men never reach. That is brutal truth many didn't want to. But you now have this now. You have the power to shift your interactions from ordinary to extraordinary. Now, here's the most important part. This knowledge alone doesn't change anything unless you practice these questions with intention, patience, and gender curiosity. Notice how she responds, not just in words, but in her energy, her happiness, and the way she leans into the conversation. With time, you'll find that women aren't just interested, they are actively drawn to the man who values to have honesty and meaningful connection. If you found value in this video and want to master more Stoic life lessons and strategies for authentic attraction, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Paradox and hit the bell so you never miss an insight that can transform your love life and your confidence. Share this video with anyone you know who's ready to step into his power and create a real magnetic relationships. And finally, remember, this true attraction is a reflection of the energy you bring and the respect you show, not just to hero yourself. Stay true to who you are, keep growing, and watch as Stoic women begin to chase you with sincerity and passion. Thank you.